Hi, and welcome to our video. If you're new here, my name is Roger, and I'm here with Tagg, and our channel focuses on affordable housing solutions for everyday people.
With a little elbow grease and a big vision, your dream home is totally within reach. Put in a little work, bring the creativity, and before you know it, you'll be kicking back in a place that's truly yours. Your dream home isn't just a wish, it's a DIY away.
And we are live.
Okay, then. So today we're going to be looking at a house. It is in Danville, Virginia. The address is 2797 Old Mayfield Road. And again, the city is Danville, Virginia. It's a single family home that was built in 1929. It is for sale for, what's it for sale for? Dang to find out. No. I've got this just in a different spot for some reason. 59.9. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home that has 1,260 square feet. It's on a 2.18 acre lot, so just around 2.2 acres. So a nice big yard. It looks great as far as I'm concerned on the outside, and lots of trees. I'll hand it off to you from here, Tagg, to introduce the place to us.
Okay. All right. Looking at this home is a prime example of you can get the most bang out of your buck with the price being $59.9, and you have all of this greenery around. It doesn't have a lot of vegetation that you're going to have to mow down or get rid of, but you do have some open spaces here that you can build on to the house. Looking at the house from this picture, it looks like it has great bone structure. It's a real solid home. You can build up without having to clear away a bunch of tree lines. So the grounds have been kept really well. Now, as you can tell, there is some vegetation around the home, but you don't have to start from scratch. All you have to do is just add on here as far as if you're wanting to do some homesteading yourself and plant herbs or flowers or plants or vegetables, whatever crops you want to grow around your home. It has this great walk up, what I am assuming that it's the kitchen. The porch looks great to me. This is an ideal place to just hang out. You can extend it out front. You can extend it to the sides, whatever you want to do here. And here's another angle of the home. You have plenty of land to spread out. Now, it looks as though we're looking at covered parking on the side. Over here, you can use this as a greenhouse, or you can even just renovate this out to make it another living quarter, maybe a side income or whatever. Look at this. This looks really great. Whoa. Okay, so this looks to be the basement. It's not completed, but you can. Once again, it has a great structure. I mean, look at these. You have brick columns here, not just posts. So to really get an assessment of what all there needs to be done, of course, we see this open ceiling here, is to look at the property. Now, this property it is off market, but this is a great example of a home that's priced very well for you to take it down to the studs, or do some general contract work to it to bring it up to today's standards of modern living. But it's affordable. Nice walkout. This is ideal. This would be an ideal place for me. Not too big, not too small, just right. Look at these wood floors. They look like they've been in great condition. I would evaluate the central heating and AC, but you know, with the house being priced the way it is, it's one of those things that you can replace because you don't have, you know, a $3,000 mortgage. Nice built-in fireplace. I'm really digging that. And I
I'm
don't want
wondering
to.
if that's a heater insert in the fireplace.
Could be.
Just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt. Keep going.
Okay. So here we go. You know, just a little TLC in these rooms. And you can go, you can have a brand new home less the cost of having a huge mortgage over your head. I like to point out this kitchen. This is a prime example that I've been trying to express with the other homes that we viewed, of making the back wall the complete line of cabinets. I wouldn't have this washer and dryer here. I would relocate this, of course. But anyway, instead of having like just like an eat-in kitchen with a little, what did we call that yesterday? Viewing that
Island,
home,
peninsula,
peninsula, with a little peninsula. I mean,
peninsula.
Peninsula, yeah.
Sorry.
So take advantage of the wall space that you have and just complete it out. Use that whole back room. If you do any type of family gatherings or entertaining or anything like that, this creates a better flow of serving your guests. You don't have everyone trying to enter in a small area that's been sectioned off with unnecessary walls. What you have is a whole buffet, which with all this of countertop, I'm sorry, you have a whole buffet of countertop here that you can prepare food and serve food without people trying to make a line of getting around small entrances like the home we viewed yesterday, or the galley kitchens. Go ahead, knock some walls down, open it up. You can have a nice kitchen island here. You can have a kitchen island and a table. It looks like it has enough room, but this is an example of an ideal kitchen that you would want to have. Look at all this natural lighting. Even with the dark wood, it's still well lit that you can prepare food in the most sanitary way. This is very nice. One of the things that I would do in this room is to go ahead and balance it out. I would have some type of pantry like they created over here, or just even more counter space over here, just to give the room balance. I would even consider closing this wall up, since there's another entrance in here, and creating another pantry, or moving the fridge over to this area. Oh, there is no fridge, so.
But you can see where they had it at before and determine whether it wants to stay there or not.
Correct, yeah, and install a dishwasher in here. But this is an example of opening up a kitchen, taking advantage of all the wall space that you have and just fill it up. I mean, you can take down walls to open up this room here and still have enough room to be able to have your furniture in there and arrange it in a way that it makes sense, and it's an easy flow. I'm really liking what this home has to offer. We have a smaller room here. This can be an office. It is a 3-bedroom.
It is 3-bed, 1-bath,
Mm-hmm.
1,260 square feet.
Yeah, you can make this into a laundry room / bathroom if there's plumbing accessible. You can even add plumbing if you wanted to, because we already seen the basement. And here we have a bath over here. It looks like they modernized it. It looks like the shower would be on the other side here. I like a shower bath combo. If I can't have it separate, I'm okay with that, but I prefer a tub, especially if there's only one master bath or one main bath. But, you know, to each their own. This is some creative work here. It's not finished out, but still, you're not having to demo a lot in case you want to take it out and put something else there. And it's a nice room, nice size room. I like this a lot. Any comments that you want to make?
Let's see, how close are we to the bottom? Because I was going to have you go all the way back up to the top and then just drop down one at a time.
Okay, all right, let's do that.
Because I have a number of them. Starting at the top, I just love the look of the place. Go ahead and go to the second or third. I do like the way it appears outside. One of the things I like is that open front porch. Love the columns, you know, that support the roof of it. I like the enclosed back porch. Go ahead and keep going.
I think it's the kitchen. It has those three windows with the door. So, but still, you can add a patio.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. Next picture. Oh, I'll stop here. Okay, so there's a tank there on the side of the house. That's going to be a heating oil tank from where they used to get their heat when the house was built in 1929. That would really need to go. The tank needs to be empty for it to, you know, for you to get rid of it, you know. And I don't know if it's a national thing or if it's per state rules and regulations, but in general, you want to understand the tank needs to be emptied of any oil that's, you know, left in it from when they stopped using it. And then generally the tank can be treated as trash, I believe. You know, you take it to a dump site or to a dump, dispose of once, you know, you've got it empty, and maybe there's some certification required, an inspection, not sure. But, you know, it would need to go for me. I think you're with me on in 2025, a good solution for a lot of homes that are not too large, and this qualifies at 1,260 square feet, is just to go with the mini split system, one that has, you know, a couple of different indoor units that all connect to a single outside unit, and that'll get your heating, that'll get your air conditioning. So any window units that I know we saw one, and I don't know if there are any others, but they can be removed at that point in time, which is probably a good point, or excuse me, time to discuss, you know, upgrading to energy efficient windows so that you're not losing heating and cooling, you know, through inefficient original windows. This middle picture here, you can see on the right, what looks like a garage space. That's what I would want to treat it as. I'd want to get framed a standard garage with a door that can raise and open so that I can park, you know, have covered parking inside it. And then, you know, have concrete poured in the dirt floor of that building, which is not uncommon for older homes. It just hasn't happened yet in this one. Anyway, let's go ahead a picture or two. I think I'm about done with the outside. Keep going. In this basement, I do consider that a real train wreck appearance that I'd have to look at in real life, but I do see they've upgraded the hot water heater. Other than that, just cleaning up and seeing what you've got in the ceiling of the basement, get all the junk that's on the floor off of it and away from it so that you can see what else needs to be done, if anything. I'm just not sure. Judging by this picture, it looks pretty awful in the ceiling and on the floor. Go ahead and move ahead to another photo. I do like to see what looks like access to the basement, you know, in a walkout kind of situation. Move up a little bit more, please. Yeah, this is where you reference the kitchen, and I'm sure you're right about that. I do see something you want to look at in the concrete block, the way it's doing a step down crack. It may not be any big thing, but you want to get it looked at and remedied if it's the case. All right, so move ahead a photo, move ahead another photo. We've already looked at the front porch. I don't have much to add. Now we're inside, so we want to get rid of our window air conditioner, but I see basement heat there. So we want to maybe connect to that with our mini split, but maybe not. Maybe that's just a relic from the oil heat that they had before. I find it kind of odd that they've got some sort of display cabinet thing right in front of a window that would bring light in the house. So that would need to be moved. Anyway, I did interrupt you when you were commenting about the fireplace. I honestly think that may be a heater insert that's in the fireplace, and I would want to restore it to the wood burning capability if I could. Anyway, moving along. Next photo, please. It's a nice room. Nothing really to comment about here. It could be the dining room. I'm not sure. Maybe the photo after it is the opposite view of the same room. It kind of looks like it, which would make me think more dining room because of that bay window, but I'm not sure. Bringing us to the kitchen. So I'm 100% in agreement with you about moving the washer dryer to another spot in the house. But I actually just want to say this about the kitchen. I love that table. I love the legs of it. I'd want to submit an offer that says, will a seller please let the table go with the house? Anyway, that's about all I got to say about that. Extending the base cabinets to where the washer and dryer currently are, take them, in a 90-degree around all the way to the door, so that you've got, lots and lots of countertop space. I love the pantry that you can see in this next photo that they show open in the next one or the one after that. I would not know what to do beyond that. I just think it's a great space with a lot of natural light. And so I would add cabinets to take advantage of the countertop space that you can get. And I would also 100% do the dishwasher in there on the right side of the sink, since the stove is pretty much on the left side of the sink. And bring the fridge, bring back a fridge where the spot they have there is, the natural place for it to go. But anything else other than that, I'd have to be in the house to make assessments of. So next couple of photos, I think I think that's my quick and dirty opinion of it. Keep going with photos, please. I want to see, make sure. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So small room, not sure if it's one of the three bedrooms or not. Keep going. Now we're in the bathroom. Yeah, I'm just not impressed. I would turn a shower / tub 90 degrees instead of having it run along the length of the long wall. I would turn it and make it go crossways at the end of the room. Maybe there's room there for a double vanity. I can't really tell, but I know you've mentioned before about houses with one bathroom, you'd want to have a double sink. And I think I'd want to embrace that. So I see what looks like a vent, floor vent. Maybe we don't need that anymore. Maybe we just, line up the double vanity in whatever space seems to work. And I honestly think that may be carpeted floor in that bathroom. That's got to go. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot more to add to the bathroom, but it needs to be redone in the sink tub shower area. And I've already spoke to the sinks, and I don't have any problem with the toilet itself. It's not a bad thing. I think we're looking at a bedroom here. I think this next photo is of the same room, just a different viewpoint. And then this may be the third bedroom. I don't know what's on the left behind this door. Is it possibly another fireplace? I'm not really sure. But yeah. Okay, so closets. There are 2 closets in this room then?
Yes, and a
maybe
fireplace. So this strikes
fireplace.
me as a master bedroom.
Yeah, and maybe 2 entry doors or 2 doors to it. I'm not sure. Anyway, great place. Sad that it's when the first time I saw it, it was for sale, but by the time we made this video, it's off the market. But this is a perfect example of different ways that you can approach taking a house that's affordably priced and turn it into something that will be totally livable for people like us and people that look at stuff like this in a similar manner. I hope what we've had to say today is helpful to our viewers. And hi, Mom. Thanks for showing up to watch. I love that it's got outbuildings. I'd be turning, one of them into a place to keep my gardening equipment, my lawnmower and stuff. Another one, like I've already said, would hopefully be spacious enough to park in. Anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate everybody. We know everybody comes from a different place. Maybe you have money to mortgage it and be done, because that's all the money you can put together for a down payment and closing costs. Maybe you have money left to do some repairs on it. Before you move in, everybody comes to the table in a different circumstance. So we wish you all the best. I like that you're taking the time to show the map while I'm yammering on here. Tagg, I think that's a great way to approach it. And I'm going to shut up now while you talk about these last couple map photos and close us out.
Okay, just right when I switched off the map. But it looks like the lot is one of the smallest ones on the block, but still you can create a dream home, even if you homestead. It's possible. You don't need a lot of space, you just need some space. And the way how this home is positioned on the map, I think it's perfect. I mean, you're off of a main street, but not a busy street. And so you're not going to have a lot of traffic flow going back and forth, trying to get to a destination. And you're at the end of this little block here before you get into more woodsy kind of area. So, I mean, for $59,900, this is a great price for all that you're getting. And that pretty much wraps up what I have to say. And we will, unless you have anything else to say.
Yeah, just other than say thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Love the house in today's video and want to take a closer look at it? No problem. The address is waiting for you in the notes below. And please keep your comments, ideas, and suggestions coming. A little about us. We're not realtors, we're not real estate pros, and we're definitely not house flippers. We're just 2 people who've bought, sold, and spruced up several homes over the past 20 years. Call it the School of Hard Knocks degree in home ownership. Typically, we live in a place for about 5 years before moving on to the next adventure. So if you're into real, no-nonsense home insights, you're in the right place. Hey, for sale by owner sellers, we know selling on your own can be a hassle, so let us help you get the word out. Drop your listing link in the comments and let's get some extra eyes on it. Oh, and a quick pro tip for sellers. Keep your exterior photos seasonally fresh. No one wants to see snow-covered rooftops in July. And happy selling.
The next time you're on the hunt for a mortgage lender, don't overlook your local options. Skip those big box mortgage companies and their sneaky fees and go with someone who actually cares about you, not just your loan. It's all about people helping people and keeping money flowing right back into the community. Shop smart, stay local, and we'll catch you next week.